Testing. Here we go.
Here we go, buddy.
Here we go, buddy. You ready?
Yes, sir.
All aboard the Trump train for better America. It's the award-winning Wayne Dupree Show.
There we go. Ladies and gentlemen, what's going on?
It's the
Wayne Dupree Show.
I'm your host, Wayne Dupree, along with Hutch Bailey Jr. We are here. We are back, and we are better than ever. Yeah, that's right. That is the new intro. That is the new intro. Where is the Godfather of War Radio? Mr. Godfather, where's the Godfather of War Radio?
I am right here in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in my Smith and Wesson studio. Good evening, Mr. Dupree.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Ladies and gentlemen, we are, like I said, we're back and better than ever. You have the dynamic duo, Black Man and Robin, here. What do you think? Did you like that?
It started out, well,
Did you
the
like
Robin
the intro?
thing, man, you know?
Did you like the intro, though?
I do like the intro.
Yeah,
it's
like
outstanding.
Yeah, I like the intro myself.
I was missing intros, as a matter of fact.
Yeah. I was working on that one. So, you look good, man.
So do you.
Well,
Just a word to the producers, BAILIE, but that's cool. But you know,
oh man,
they're doing good though. They're doing good in the control room.
They're gonna cut us off at the head.
I know, right? They'll close it down. The picture will go to
I'm
about
losing
right
weight. I'm losing weight on there, man.
Face will be all fat, you know.
Where's the rest of
like
me?
The carnival mirror.
Good Lord.
No, they do good work down in Auburn, no doubt.
There's the rest of me. And look, and somebody said it was in sync. So there you go. It's in
Nice,
sync.
outstanding. You know, Wayne, you brought something to my attention, and RSPN will be interested to hear this too. There's people out there, and more than one of them contacted you today. There's somebody out there watching us on a 70-inch screen.
Yeah, I saw the 55-inch last night, but yeah, you're right. Somebody's watching us on the 70-inch screen. So for you that are watching us, what's up? How do I look? Do I look okay for the 70-inch? I mean, because me, myself, I only have like a 55 myself. I mean, I ain't, you know.
That's all I got.
I ain't got that.
I got a 50.
You got a 50?
and I got my wife a 60 for Christmas.
Oh man!
Because you know how women are. I mean, the 45 wasn't enough. She had, you know. But then again, I did buy the 50 for her and mounted it in my bar. So that was, I had to do something.
I want to welcome our audience, Spreaker audience. Let's start off with our Spreaker fan base, my faithful, and then I'm going to go to the RSBN chat room. The RSBN chat room is there once again, looking good, feeling good. Don't forget to share what you're doing, and to both Spreaker and RSBN, let us know if you like the show. You let us know by either clicking the heart on the Spreaker side or clicking the thumbs up on the RSBN side. If you are clicking thumbs down, we know how to track you, and we will find you and kill you. Other than that, I want to welcome WCCD AM 1000 out of the greater Cleveland area. What our pastor over there, Pastor Daryl Scott, is doing a great job in Cleveland. Also want to thank CRN Digital Talk, crndigitaltalk.com. I got to give it up for Jacob, because Jacob was worried about the sinking this afternoon, and we were talking about it and everything, and he said he was going to work on it, and lo and behold, according to some of the people that are, hello Jacqueline, hello Denise, hello Lady New Jersey, according to the people in the chat room, they're saying that the syncing of the audio is good. And Hutch, you can talk for a little bit so that they can really see if the syncing is good. Yeah,
I mean, this is something Jacob called me at work today, and asked, hey, it's early, can we get on and maybe handle this now? We had a discussion, and I don't know what they ended up doing, but I provided an audio feed for them, and I don't know what they ended up coming up with, but apparently, according to the chat room, it is working out, and that's good. Great job, Jacob. I appreciate it. Whoever else was involved, I know there's a multi-man team there in the production facilities
what are you drinking?
Of RSBN.
What you drinking? What is that?
Ginger ale.
That, ladies and gentlemen, it is ginger ale. See, some people had it that you were drinking beer, and I was like, wait a minute, hold on. And
you put ice cubes in your beer?
Ask him.
I don't.
Well, no, I don't either. Oh, I got some good. Good news. As a matter of fact,
what's that?
I'll be on a panel at CPAC.
All right. About what?
Don't know yet.
That could be bad.
I know. Yeah, I'm waiting for the letter to come through from my brother Ian at CPAC. Found out that something is going to come through the mail. So, boom. There we go.
Good deal.
All right. Who is this? Cajun Ken. I'm reading an email from Cajun Ken. Cajun Ken said last night, I love the split screen video with the Godfather of War Radio, Mr. Hutch Bailey Jr. You guys and other co-hosts are awesome. P.S. Hutch, I started listening to your radio show in the evening. Take care, comrades, and keep up the great work.
Well, thank you very much. We appreciate it. I'm glad we all came together here in the family, I guess you'd call it. Stacy's on the show sometimes, Norway. So it's just it's going to keep getting bigger. And if you have any desire to do a show, go for it. The more of us, the merrier. I'm telling you, we got to get our word out.
And I went on Citizens for Trump today. I did a video on their Facebook page, which also have my connection with that. And, I told him, I was like, listen, the media is going to go after Donald Trump. You know it. And yes, you're going to be angry. And, we've been saying it on the show. You're going to be angry. You're going to be pissed off. You're going to want to scratch the wall. Some of you are going to want to be depressed. But like I just said, and we've been saying it on this show, you've got to put your voice out there. I don't care whether it's 10 minutes a day, 15 minutes a day, 5 minutes a day. Create a podcast and put it out there. Now, I mean, I've already told you how I do it. I use hashtags a lot. I use hashtags, and I use liberal hashtags at that. If Beyonce's talking about something and she put a hashtag on something, I'm going to use her hashtag and try to push my story among all her people when I'm trying to reach out to the liberal side. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, look, it's guerrilla warfare. You just don't tell them that it's guerrilla warfare.
That's it. I mean, you saw what happened in the news conference today. The press is getting chipped away, and they're not going to go away. Don't have any grand illusions about that. But there is an opportunity in this administration, and it's only going to grow if the ones that he selected do the right thing and don't embarrass themselves. But the I don't even know what to call it. It's not the Republicans, but the people that are supporting Trump have realized that this media has failed the country, has failed them. And he told them today, nobody believes you guys anymore.
Yeah.
So there has to be something to fill that vacuum. And that's what we're trying to do here. And at the RSBN network, War Radio, the whole 9 yards. We're trying to fill that vacuum. We don't want to come on here so it looked like a Skype show. So we did some extra things and tried to make the studio look as professional as possible so you could view it on your 70-inch screen without us looking all distorted. We got to keep on making strides like that, ladies and gentlemen. So again, like Wayne said, if you have a passion, if you don't have a passion, don't even try it, because it takes way too much time if you don't love doing it. But if you do enjoy doing it, this is the way to go.
You want to start off small? Start off small.
Absolutely.
You don't even have to go to video. You can just do an audio podcast. Put it on SoundCloud. They got some free software. What do they call it? Choices? They got some free choices out there.
They got free plans. Spreaker has free plans.
Plans. That's what it's called. Plans. Yeah. So I mean, hey, do what you got to do, but get on, man. Raise your voice, because most of y'all. Look, I know you got voices. I see y'all. I see y'all online. Just because I don't follow behind you and stuff don't mean I don't see you. I scope out everything on social media. I do. I do. I watch everything up and down. I watch who says this, who does this. I watch the context of how people are doing their stuff. Okay? Because some people are sneaky.
Yes, some of you just go ahead and don't do a podcast. Some of you don't. You know who you are. Well, you probably don't.
Yeah,
we know who you are.
Some of y'all are sneaky. Some of y'all think that y'all can do something some way, and you really mean something another way. You don't think nobody. Yeah, man, people watching you. Didn't your parents always tell you there's always somebody watching? It is, and I know somebody's watching me too. That's why I'm not gonna give you nothing. I ain't giving nobody nothing. Because I'm like, yeah, okay, they watching me, and whatever I put, I mean, just like I talk about the Congressional Black Caucus all the time. I mean it. I'm not faking it. If the Congressional Black Caucus was standing in front of me right now, I would be saying the same thing. Y'all ain't nothing. You ain't doing nothing. You ain't trying to fix nothing. Get out of my damn house.
They tried to tell Trump about the CBC. He's like, who? Who are you talking about? Oh, they, yeah. I tried to get a meeting.
Let me and I'm so glad you see where it is. Oh, here it is, right here.
Are you gonna include the CBC, Mr. President, in your conversations with your urban agenda, your inner city agenda, as well as?
Am I going to include?
Are you going to include the Congressional Black Caucus and the Congressional Hispanic
Well, I would.
Caucus,
I tell you what. Do you want to set up the meeting? Do you want to set up the meeting?
No.
Are they friends of yours?
I'm just a reporter.
No, set up the
I
meeting.
know some of them, but I'm sure.
Let's go set up
right
a meeting. I would love to meet with the Black Caucus. I think it's great. The Congressional Black Caucus. I think it's great. I actually thought I had a meeting with Congressman Cummings. And he was all excited. And then he said, oh, I can't move. It might be bad for me politically. I can't have that meeting. I was all set to have the meeting. We called him. And he was all set. I spoke to him on the phone. Very nice guy.
I hear he wanted that meeting with you as well.
He wanted it. But we called. They can't make a meeting with him. Every day I walk in, I said, I would like to meet with him because I do want to solve the problem. But he probably was told by Schumer or somebody like that, some other lightweight, he was probably told, don't meet with Trump. It's bad politics. And that's part of the problem in this.
There you go. And look, let me go back to this reporter first, because the reporter didn't think that Donald Trump was going to respond to her like that. She should have realized it, but she didn't think it. Now, she brings up this question about the meeting with the Congressional Black Caucus. She brought it up. She says she's friends with a couple. But when Donald Trump was like, well, why don't you set it up? Oh, no, I'm just a reporter. Lady, you just brought it up. You say that you're friends with him. Set it up.
And what he should have done, I'm so glad you brought that clip. What he should have done is, why would I do that? They're the ones that caused it.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for them, I mean, these are the guardians of the plantation.
Well,
These are the people put in place to keep it alive, man. I mean, it is what it is. But, I mean, he did handle it well, though. He handled it much more. I say he should have done that, but that would have caused a firestorm.
Yeah, he look. She said that he couldn't, or that she couldn't set it up. Which means that she stood up there with she stood up like this, is like, I'm gonna call him out, and then it turned out that she didn't call him out. She had to backpedal.
I thought it was a beautiful press conference. I mean, the first part when he was talking before he started taking questions, that was making me nod out. You know what I mean? I just, all right. But when they started, when the interaction started, I'm thinking that's the whole reason this happened, is because of this right here. That other stuff was a pretense. He needed to get out here, and he realizes that, the thing about it, Wayne, the thing that bothers me is, where's everybody standing up defending him?
Yes. Why?
The same with
why
Mattis. Mattis is a DOD,
right,
trying to change things, and these bureaucrats are telling him there's nothing wrong.
Right.
The Republicans are, Ann Coulter wrote a good piece called "The Silence of the Lambs Congress."
Mm-hmm.
They haven't done anything since inauguration. Nothing.
Yep.
They put a 200-day plan in front of them to fix Obamacare. 200 days.
Did you see? But here's the funny thing. Right after that exchange, CNN ran Cummings on their thing, and Cummings was like, "Nah, he didn't call me, but I would be glad to go over there and talk." It's like, wait a minute, hold on. Y'all been bumping your gums the whole time that he was in there, that you didn't want to talk to him. Maxine Waters is talking about impeaching him. Half of y'all didn't even show up to the inauguration, and then all of a sudden you're saying that somebody sent a letter the day before the inauguration, the day before, when everybody's putting everything together, and everybody's doing it, and you expect him to read it the day before. I don't even think he sent it. I really don't. I really don't think that you even sent it. We're going to take this first call right here. 321. You're on the line. How you doing?
Hello.
Train wreck.
Caller.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Hey, Wayne. Hey, Hutch.
Hello.
I just wanted to say my favorite part of the press conference today was when President Trump was talking about what tomorrow's headlines were going to be. And he's like, yeah, they're going to be saying that Donald Trump was ranting and raving. He's like, I'm not ranting and raving.
Oh, lost him. Yeah, that was good. That was a good part.
Yeah, what?
It says he wasn't ranting and raving, and he calmly applied the spanking to him.
Oh yeah. I mean, and Donald Trump said that the media was going to say that he was ranting and raving. The headline that came out from CNN was "Defensive Trump." Trump.
I think he went on offense myself.
Yeah, he did.
I thought he did great, and everybody was saying that he was so unhinged. And they cut to Charles Krauthammer on Fox. I didn't know what he was going to do. Mm-hmm. And Sauer Krauthammer said, I think President Trump was very hinged. That's like, nice. Rush Limbaugh gave him accolades. Right. I know I was. I was watching him knock that guy from CNN out, and that was just, that was music, man. It was music.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. We're kind of doing a summary on the press conference today. As you know, President Trump took the media to task once again. He didn't need Sean Spicer for this. He took him to task. And as a matter of fact, he even came up with a new brand name for CNN, which was very funny, man. Even the CNN reporter had to laugh at it. Very fake news. I don't even call y'all fake news anymore. I call you very fake news. Did you hear about what Venezuela did to CNN Espanol?
I did. They banned them.
Yeah. George Hain in the RSBN says, Wayne, we need to get you in the White House press corps. The liberals will panic. Not only liberals. I got some Republicans I want to talk to you. You know what I'm saying?
Rosanna said, I'm out of sync again. Come on, control room. Hey, I'll tell you the funniest line for me was when Donald Trump was talking about Putin. And he said, yeah, we had 2 phone calls. We had 2 phone calls, one during a transition or one after I got elected on election night and one on the inauguration. The inauguration one was good. It was a good call and it was long, but you guys probably already have it because it was classified. So you probably have transcripts of it. I was laughing. Oh.
Oh man. Well, I mean, it wasn't a press conference like we usually see, so it's not something that that anybody's used to, but it was one of those that most of us relished in because a lot of us, he said a lot of stuff that we have wanted to say to the media for a long time. So it worked. It worked for us. It didn't work for them. You know, their feelings all hurt, tissue paper feelings and whatnot. But hey, either you learn how to play the game. Well, actually, not really play the game, but either you learn how to respect him and he will respect you back, or you're going to get that every time. Every time.
Yep, that's true. I mean, he called him out, and it's about time. The only thing I wish I could have been a little kazoo on his shoulder when he was talking to CNN about the Russian thing and the way they reported. I wish I could have been whispering in his ear and going, talk about the Clinton Foundation.
Oh,
talk about how they reported or didn't report on the Clinton Foundation. Let's get that back out there. Clinton Foundation. Because that's a big one.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we I honestly, we got some. No. Let's move on just for a second. Judge Napolitano came out with a video, and it looks like something from last month, but nobody really said anything about this, Hutch. And I know when I was reading the executive orders last night, I kind of went over it a little bit, but I didn't really understand what the executive order was about. Basically, and this is from Joe for America, Obamacare is effectively dead based on the executive order that President Trump signed. While the repeal hasn't yet been introduced in Congress, President Donald Trump has taken action to make sure that that Americans are no longer burdened by the Obama stupidity. One of the things that made Obamacare so onerous was the individual mandate, forcing every American to buy Barack Obama's definition of health coverage. The mandate was always viewed as government on steroids and the first step to the far left imposing their idea of national health care on the American people. Well, that mandate is officially dead. President Trump issued orders to the IRS to stop enforcing the filing requirement for your 1040 that mandated compliance with Obamacare. Did you know that?
I did, and the IRS even put out a statement to their field offices and said, we will not be turning back tax returns if they don't have the information required by that the Obamacare thing. If the questions aren't answered, there's no information about their health insurance, they're still going to process it.
And they aren't going to fine you.
It's over, man.
They aren't going to find you. So, right. Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here on the show. You can find out you can look at the story on Wayne Dupree, WayneDupree.com. It's one of the newest stories that I put up tonight. But again, they will ask you, but you don't have to answer. Is that what it is? You don't.
That's what I understand. They will not. They will not process.
Right.
A return if the information is not there.
So basically what you have, ladies and gentlemen, is no mandatory compliance, no Obamacare. Now,
and I think that Republicans are going to be forced into doing something about it anyway. I think there's midterms, and midterms will midterms will take the temperature of the nation.
Yeah, I agree. I agree.
I can't believe we're talking about midterms this early. I mean,
got to,
got
to, because they look, ladies and gentlemen. Another reason why you're seeing a whole lot of these code words, impeachment and treason and all of these other things is because they want to use these things at the midterms. They want to use them at the midterms, so they have to put them out now to make it look like the Trump administration has lost it, that they don't know what they're doing, and that's why. And that's another reason why Trump came out to, hey, hoes, we're over here. That's why Trump came out today and said we're fine. My administration,
it's a well-oiled machine.
Yeah, I mean, we're fine over here. Now I don't know about y'all. I mean, because y'all running around with your heads cut off, but we're fine over here. As a matter of fact, we're pulling the strings on y'all. So,
that's beautiful. It's wonderful. And like Wayne and I have told you, we've decided that we understand how this works. We're going to stay in campaign mode.
Oh yeah,
we're staying in combat mode for as long as it takes until we defeat these people who are trying to basically have a mutiny or commit sedition on our standing government. I mean, that's what they're doing.
Right. What was it? 308 is on the line. How you doing, 308?
Just fine. Thanks, Wayne. This is Jane out in Nebraska.
Hey, Jane.
Saw your thing on Facebook this morning about rats and moles. Well,
you like that?
Right after I listened to you, I watched the Jay Sekulow thing, and they've started to figure it out. On January 3rd, Loretta Lynch signed in that, like NSA gets to hear all our conversations and everything. Mm-hmm. Well, on January 3rd, Loretta Lynch signed it so that 16 other departments, agencies can also listen to it. So there's a leak in there somewhere, and we got to get on it. Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Hey, thanks, Jane. There you go, Hutch.
I got 3 words. Jefferson Beauregard Sessions. I hope he's drawing up.
He can find it and shut it down.
The grand jury documents right now.
Yeah, he can shut it down.
That's absolutely right, he can. There's only so many people in the government that have the authority to be able to wiretap somebody like Flynn.
Right.
There's not a whole lot of people. There's only a few. Bring them all in.
The way that Donald Trump is taking the media to task, the way that they're slicing them up, is almost like he's gerrymandering the media, but he's slicing them up and he's putting them where he wants them. And honestly, many of you have seen bullies before, right? You've seen bullies, and the old solution to bullies is you punch them in the mouth and they'll stop messing with you. But basically what you have here is the bullies keep trying to go after Donald Trump. Yeah, I am. I'm calling the media bullies because they keep on going after him on little crazy stuff instead of reporting what is more important to the American people.
Oh, that's so true. I mean, what did they report today? They reported that he lied about the Electoral College numbers. They reported that he doesn't know what the CBC is. I mean, come on, man, really? You just got beat down by being fake news, and all you bring is fake news.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God, ladies and gentlemen. Look, seriously, I'm so glad that we're here together. I am. I'm so glad that we're here. I'm glad that we're able to talk. I'm glad that y'all are able to call in 202-470-6738. And I'm glad that y'all are able to interact with each other in the chat. You remember when I did the Black Conservatives for Romney? And
yeah, that's how I met you.
All those people were connecting with each other and following each other and stuff, and I didn't even know it was going to be there. But that's almost the same thing that you see here with these chat sessions. I mean, we watch you. We can't always call out everything that we see in the chat, but we watch you though. And now I will admit, some of y'all crazy as hell, though.
Yeah.
Get crazy,
That's Richard Pryor. Yeah.
Some of y'all crazy.
I remember.
It's a good crazy. It's a good
I remember
crazy.
the first time I was on RSBN, and I got some hate mail. I was like, man. Wayne sent it to me. I'm like,
I got that
whoa.
too. Look, I've seen some hate mail. I've seen
boy.
some.
I love you too.
We just cracked 701. Y'all, and usually and Hutch will tell you, I'm not a numbers guy.
Not until after the show.
Not even really that. Only for my website though. I am a numbers guy on that because that's what I live on, is my working on the website. But I want to thank everybody that is tuning in through RSBN tonight, and I want to thank everybody that's tuning in through Spreaker and on TuneIn Radio. You can listen in on TuneIn Radio, and those that are watching us on Roku right now. Yes, you can watch us on Roku.
On a 70-inch screen.
All you have to do is go to YouTube and look for the Right Side Broadcasting Network, and we're right there. You can sit back on your couch and watch us on that big TV or your little TV or your little miniature TV, whatever you got. You can play us. And again, what we try to do here on the Wayne Dupree Show is real talk. Okay, real talk. Just like last week. When I said Flynn got to go. No, at the beginning of the week, Flynn got to go. I wasn't playing.
Right.
And Flynn went. And, I remember some people in the chat room was like, this is a downer show. Y'all should be talking about Trump like that. I ain't talking about Trump. I'm talking about Flynn.
11:30, I had to call Wayne. He's gone, man.
Yeah. Hutch called me. Hutch's wife called me. I was like, hello? And she told me, and then she put Hutch on the phone, and then Hutch gave me the lowdown. I was like, all right, I'm getting ready to go back online.
I was like, no, man, I'm out. I was under the covers. But she came out and told me, I got to tell my partner, man. I mean, this is what he does,
He thought about it. Gordon from England says, hell, Wayne, it's 2:31 a.m. My eyes aren't even open. Gordon is our brother from England. Gordon is up. And honestly, to tell you the truth, this gonna piss some liberals off. If you're in Russia and you listening to the show, welcome.
Yeah, absolutely.
Welcome. And I don't care.
If you work for the government, that's cool because now CNN has the transcripts of the show.
Kumbaya, ladies and gentlemen. Russia. Oh, you know what? I don't know if people know this. America is the only country that when they salute with their hand at the edge of their eyebrow, but it's the fingers and the thumb pointed into the head. Am I right, Hutch?
Absolutely. Because those Brits go like this. I mean, they're all out with their hand open.
We're the only country that does this because we haven't lost on our own soil. That's what I was told a long time ago.
This is true.
We haven't lost on our own soil.
I didn't know that's why, but
yeah,
I was always under the impression that it came from the Roman days, and that showed that you did not have a weapon in that hand.
Oh, okay.
They used to do different stuff, but it was always to show that. But who knows? I mean, I don't know. I just I always cringed when Obama saluted. That's just all I got to say on that.
A little gay salute. He did. He had a little wrist.
He had that little Twinker bell going on.
He had a little Disney. He had a little Wonderful Night. Sunday night at the movie at Disney's salute. Tinkerbell, man.
Every night, man. Every night.
Tinkerbell. I'm telling you. Tinkerbell.
Well, I wonder what he's doing now. They say he's organizing a violent mob.
You know what I thought you were getting ready to say? I thought you were getting ready to say he was organizing a bathhouse return.
Well, it's a violent bathhouse, though.
Well,
that's the thing. It's one of them special. I mean, leather's involved and stuff.
And I heard that Anderson Cooper got an invite. Don Lemon got an invite.
They'd be thrilled, I'm sure.
Jake Tapper got an invite.
Jake Tapper, this poor guy, I'm telling you, they don't know what's hitting them. They have no idea.
Yeah.
They think they're right. They think in the bottom of their heart that the most important thing in the world is that Donald Trump didn't know what the CBC was.
What is the CBC?
What's the CCBC?
No, it's the Congressional
Black Communist Black Caucus.
Oh my God!
Because that's all they are. I mean, you look at their policies.
No.
It's I mean, if you can see past the skin pigment, and you look at what they stand for,
you can't, because all of them are damn ugly, man. They're all in
and I'm gonna do it on the show. I'm gonna do it.
Go ahead.
They're dumb as hell.
Yeah, they are. They are.
They are collectively some of the dumbest people
Wait a minute, hold on. You had
I've ever seen.
You had to think about that?
No.
All right,
I had to
now.
think about whether to say it or not.
Why? They are dumb. They're
I
dumb.
know, because I was trying to think if there was anybody smart in there.
Oh,
And there's not.
no, it's not. It's not.
I mean, if there is, they're dumb for being in there.
You've been in the House of Representatives. These stupid people can't even get into the Senate. They can't even get into the Senate.
Name me one
They got a
major
ceiling.
bill in the last 300 years that a member of the Congressional Black Caucus's name is on.
Here's
They're
another
just
one.
there. They're there for emergencies only.
Here's another one for you.
They're there like this fire extinguisher is in my studio.
Here's another
In
one.
case there's an emergency, I bring the fire extinguisher out. That's what the Congressional Black Caucus is. That's what that Thad Cochran is.
Yeah.
That old dead guy they got in the Senate, the Democrat or the Republican from Mississippi. They keep him in the closet, in the cloakroom.
And now they did use them for him though.
They needed him.
They did do
needed
that.
him.
They did
So
do that.
they wheeled him out, wiped his mouth off, wheeled him out.
Come here, old man. Come here. Come here.
Sit up straight.
We need you. We got to win Mississippi,
Oh boy,
and we need you.
that was a crime.
I was there.
That was.
I was there. Ladies and gentlemen, what Hutch is talking about right now is in Mississippi. Thad Cochran, who is a Republican senator,
About 103.
103. He was it was very close between him and Chris McDaniel. And Chris McDaniel was your Tea Party guy, your Tea Party conservative guy.
Former House Speaker
Yep. And
in Mississippi, towed the Republican line his whole life.
Republican line. He stayed with the party, but he was still Tea Party-ish. So what Thad Cochran did, somebody in Thad Cochran's camp decided that
Henry Barber,
yeah,
of Haley Barber's brother,
That
former
they-
governor of Mississippi.
that they were going to put out racial radio ads to the blacks
And flyers.
in the county, so that and they didn't say that Chris McDaniel was racist. They just said, like all Democrats usually do, he's going to bring back racist things for blacks.
And Democrats can vote in the primary,
In the primary,
Republican
right.
primary down there.
Yep, sure did. And he had what's his name? He had John McCain coming there. The day we were leaving, John McCain was supposed to be going in there.
I didn't know you were down there for that.
Yep, sure was.
That was the day when I lost faith. Not full faith, but I started losing faith with the Republican Party, was when that happened.
Oh wow.
That broke me, man. That made me so mad. I mean, when you saw that, and then because we were still doing the video show, the amateur video show on Spreecast, and I remember talking to I'm not going to say any names, a member of the RNC, and he looked right in my eye and told me that the RNC never gets involved in any primaries, and I was like, where were you to help this guy? He was getting criminally assaulted down here. Anyway.
601, you're on the line. Go ahead.
Hi there. This is Terry from Mississippi.
Hey, Terry.
Awesome.
Oh, well, you were there.
Yeah, I was there. I'm a big McDaniel supporter.
Yeah, you were there. You remember those ads that were on the radio kind of terrorizing black voters? You remember that?
Oh, yeah, and I also know that on the recount, not the recount, but they did the votes a second time, and Cochran was able to bring in a lot of people that voted Democrat the first time around.
And the RNC wouldn't help them. They wouldn't help. That was criminal. That whole thing.
Well, then again, but we have to remember the RNC cannot get into those races.
I guess
they can't do it. So I mean, we can't blur that line. They can only mess with the winner. But they can't mess with the competition. So,
well, McDaniels did a real good fight. I will say that he messed up by not going to a couple of local talk shows that he probably should have. But the real reason why I wanted to call was I wanted to let you know that I thought that press conference this afternoon was the best I've ever seen, and I've been following politics since I was 5.
Oh, yeah. And,
I agree.
And you know what? Somebody on the radio, I heard somebody on the radio said he should do one of those once a month and do it in prime time.
Yeah.
Do it in prime time.
And I also can't wait till Saturday. I cannot wait to see what the press is going to see when he gets all those thousands of people down there in Florida.
Oh, it's going to be beautiful.
Is Joe sending the camera?
I don't know.
I don't know. Is he?
No, I was asking you, Wayne. I was just curious. I mean, if you don't know, I just wondered if RSBN was going to be there. But, hey, I want to ask you a question before we let you go from Mississippi. Is McDaniels still politically viable?
Yes.
Well, yeah. He's still at the Senate, the state Senate, and he's on TV every once in a while. In fact, he got in a little bit of trouble lately, about 2 weeks ago. I think he wanted to put some limitations on Planned Parenthood.
And he got in trouble in Mississippi over that?
Well, the liberals down here, as I understand it, we have probably one Planned Parenthood location in all of Mississippi, and it's right there in Jackson. But he wanted to introduce some kind of bill to put more limitations on abortions. And I'm not sure where the bill stands right now, but, you know, it's pretty much all Republican down here.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I tell you what you were saying about Thad Cochran, they only drag him out basically until he goes halfway through his term. And my personal opinion is that Haley Barry,
Barbara,
the former governor here.
Yeah, he's like Boss Hogg down there.
There we go.
Yeah. He's probably going to get the job after Cochran retires.
Well, that's up to you guys. Thanks for calling. But
no, it's the governor. The governor will appoint him.
The thing about that is that with Thad, time is on our side, man.
Right. Somebody, Will in the chat room said, is Thad the one that bends over when he walks?
Yeah. Well, he gets lost. They don't let him out too often because he gets lost. He makes that right, and he thought it was that left.
Yeah.
And he ends up in the House of Representatives. You know, he just, or he gets in the cloakroom and gets in the closet. Nobody knows where he is.
He's crazy.
I mean, this poor guy, man. He's
bored. He's just sticking with the essays. Okay.
Yeah, the Vatos.
Let's see. Wait a minute. Inside information. What is this? Okay. Let's see. Hey, Wayne, this is blah, blah, blah in the RSBN chat room. I'm from Wisconsin. I ran into a woman who has inside information about the administration. She's good friends with Tommy Thompson and went to the inauguration and 2 of the balls and the Wisconsin party/ball on Thursday night, which she said all of them were glamorous. I asked her for the scoop, and here's what she said. Reince and Pence were kept in the dark about Flynn. Reince and Pence are holding a lot of the administration together. They both love this country and are for the people. She said Reince is a hero for everything that he's doing, and she ended by telling me it's all going to settle down and it's all going to get better. Hey, thank you for sending that in. I don't trust Reince, though.
Personally, I'll reiterate my feelings about Priebus. He's probably a great guy. He'd probably make a really good bookkeeper or something.
He's a sweet cake.
He's not a chief of staff, man.
No.
I'm sorry. Loyalty's good. That's all good. But you need somebody in there that's like a company commander. You need somebody in there that's like a battalion commander. Somebody that it will take the fight to the people, not somebody who's a consigliere and is going to sit there and think about it and do it. I like the guy, but you got to be intimidating, and he's not intimidating.
That's right.
Our phone lines are open. Call into the Wayne Dupree Show, 202-470-6738 now.
I forgot to play
Awesome sauce.
I forgot to play that earlier. 804, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hello, this is Regina. I'm calling from Richmond.
Hey, Regina, go ahead.
I was calling in. That was a beautiful press conference. I loved it.
All right.
Yeah, but my issues is I'm still annoyed with Ryan McCain.
So you and me both.
Yeah,
and his best bud.
Yeah.
They very annoying people, and then what makes it worse, they got Megan McCain on outnumbered.
Yeah.
And she don't need to be there because her dad is causing a whole lot of uproar out there, and the girls on the couch can't throw her dad up on the bus like he's supposed to. That's very annoying because Megan McCain needs to be off that show. They need to find somebody else because she don't need to be on there.
I think
no politicians' children should be on that show.
There you go. Hey, Regina, thanks for that. What do you think about that, Hutch? Do you think?
I think that I said this back in the day. I think that John McCain made a deal and said, "All right, I'll throw the election if you give Megan a job," because she's been sitting around the house. You know, she's been on TV ever since, and she's dumb as a box of rocks,
eating her curds and whey.
Yeah, you know, I mean, one thing about Megan McCain is I don't know if she has kids, but if she ever does, they'll never starve to death. Never.
I knew it was coming.
They'll get obese without her even going to the grocery store. That's all I got to say about that. You know, because it's real talk.
Yeah, it's real talk. It's real talk. You're right. I knew
There's
you were
a
going
reason
there.
she's on TV, and it's not her. It's not her intellect.
It is. It's a reason. Because anybody that talks like that, they really doesn't know anything about politics, except for protecting her daddy.
I see Megan McCain on TV, and I'm like, you know, it's something. But you know, it is what it is. And
you know what, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to do this, and I want to thank the RSBN moderator for reminding me and Hutch. Pam C, who is a regular in the RSBN chat room, is a 61-year-old sweetheart, and she is. Let's see. It says her kidney donor. Let's see. I'm trying to get it right now.
Yeah, you got to get that one right.
Let's see. He resides in Arizona. Okay. Pam C is on the kidney transplant list, and she's seeking the ability to help her kidney donor with non-covered expenses. Pam has had kidney disease her entire life, being diagnosed. Well, she has been diagnosed with something really bad and treated with experimental techniques at the age of 4 months. Now, there is a crowdfunding website for Pam C. And let's see, she's trying to raise $15,000, and this has been going on for a little bit. So we're trying to raise a little bit of awareness for Pam C. The link will be put into the chat rooms that you can go and give something to her to help her get along. And please don't forget RSBN too. RSBN also needs your donations.
Absolutely. Both causes.
Yes.
Pam C, near and dear to our heart.
Yes.
Has been with us for a long time.
Yep.
Anything you can do, and RSBN is if we're going to defeat the fake news media, we have to become the media. And RSBN.TV has started with the infrastructure toward that goal, and they need some help. And they got full-time employees, they got rent, they got leases. But again, Pam C, you got to have a kidney, man. I mean, anything you can do.
Yeah, anything you can do. Let me see. What's going on? What's going on tonight, Hutch? What's going on tonight?
Tonight, I don't know. I know I'd like to ask everybody to go get 10 of your friends to come be part of the family. Come listen to the show, watch the show. That's the important thing to me, is us growing. Us growing is the way to fight back. It's obvious that the media is corrupt. I mean, when you listen to the press conference that could be a teaching tool. You could take that 78 minutes and you could take it into a college class,
right,
and you could teach how corrupt our country has become with that press conference.
336, you're on the line. What's your name?
Hey, how you guys doing tonight?
What's your name?
My name is Guy from Winston-Salem, North Carolina.
What's up, Guy?
And I'm just calling. It's a little bit on back in the show a little bit about the salute.
Yes.
I'm a U.S. Army veteran.
Mm-hmm.
What we were taught about the salute was this. The reason why we have the hand pointed down from the eyebrow like that is because we were invaded. The major reason why actually, there's no real reason why the thumb is actually pointed in other than to hold the helmet visor up to show that you were unarmed back in the old days. But yeah, that's the reason why it's pointed down. And most everybody's salutes start from the eyebrow.
Well, really, being a 33-year Army vet myself, the hand is not supposed to be pointed down. It's supposed to be parallel,
parallel
with the ground.
Yeah, it's parallel, but the pinky is down further towards the ground than what the thumb is.
That's what people do, but that's added on. That's not in the regulation. It's supposed to be perfectly parallel, but I got you.
Yeah. But yeah, that was the reason I was taught from my drill sergeant.
All right. Well, thanks, Guy. That's new.
Hey, we love all
Susan
all
Sarandon.
opinions.
Susan Sarandon says that she's up for grabs now.
I saw that. And I was like, I don't really 70-year-old women. I'm gonna go ahead and pass on
How in
that.
the hell are you up for grabs at 70 years old? Hutch?
I know.
That's ridiculous.
And you read the article,
And that's nasty.
which I didn't because a friend told me this. But it said that she only ever had two guys before, and she had one guy that she married, then she cheated on him and had one other guy, and that was it.
Really?
So she was basically saying, I really don't know what I'm talking about.
Bull.
Like you're 70, man. Go bake.
Yeah, I mean,
Bake stuff.
Start a show.
Go to the church.
Start a show on the Health Network or something.
Be a lunch lady. Do something.
You know, why the Democrat Party just want to be a party of lesbian women? Why is that?
They're deviants. It's everything that they deal with. It's deviancy.
Granny your files. Somebody in the chat room said granny your file.
Yeah. Okay. I wasn't falling for it.
Hey, Jack, you a grannyophobe. That's what that is. He gonna come up with a name like that. Yeah. So 70 years old, and you gonna do that, man? What's going on? All right, we got Mississippi Jim. What's up, Mississippi Jim?
Hey, listen, how y'all doing tonight?
Hey.
Listen, I just tuned in a little bit ago. I'm sorry, I was watching our college girls basketball game. They're 25-1, and I thought, dadgum, I've got to switch over here. So anyway, hey, first thing is I've been wondering the same thing about Thad. I know y'all were talking about Thad, and I live in Mississippi. Yep. I don't know where Thad is. Do y'all know where he is?
No,
I'm serious.
No,
he's in the closet in the Senate cloakroom.
Yeah.
They got little things set up in there for him and everything. You got diapers on.
You got diapers.
Hey, seriously, I asked my wife one night. I said, we got some people in this town, think they're big Republicans and all that. And they want to get Thad elected and all that kind of stuff. And I want to say something. Of course, they'll come back and tell me he did something in Mississippi down on the Gulf Coast or something. I don't pay that much attention, but I don't ever see him. I'll put it that way. Yeah. The other thing I want to say is the press conference today was outstanding. I thought he did a great job, man. It was cool, and he did a perfect job. And Wayne, I don't know. I put something on his Twitter. I don't know. I'm just an old accountant, so I don't know much about Twitter. But I put something on his Twitter account for. I would think him doing that once a month or something like that. I heard you mention that. Now I'm sure somebody else maybe said it, but I think that, and not tell him when he's going to do it. Do like he did today. Just said, "Oh, I think I'll just have a press conference today." Just go out there and do it.
Yeah, I agree. And thanks for the call, MJ, Mississippi Jim. No, he needs to get on there, or the caller said he needs to get on there and do it in prime time. Stop all of the TV shows and stuff, and they will cover it. Believe me.
I saw a thing, and it was a clickbait thing. It said, everybody wants a new press secretary. Guess who it is? Yeah. So I clicked it, and it said, a lot of people want Donald Trump to be his own press secretary.
Yeah.
No, not every day, man. But once a month or once every couple weeks would be good, man. Franklin Roosevelt did it in a different way. I mean, with the fireside chats, and Ronald Reagan did it too. I mean, he had a hostile press. And for the first time, we have a guy that has identified to the public that the press is hostile and they don't know what to do. Right. They have no clue. They called him, Steve Bannon came out and said, you're not the press, you're the opposition. And it's true.
Ladies and gentlemen, you've been listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. Hutch, how can people reach out to you on social media?
Hey, I'm Hutch Bailey Jr. on Facebook, Berg's Eye View on Twitter. You can go to steelcityresistance.blogspot.com. Thanks, everyone.
Ladies and gentlemen, you can contact me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Gab. Just type in Wayne Dupree Show. Tomorrow night, we'll be having open phones. We ain't going to stop you. We're going to let you go for broke. All right? Y'all have a great night. We'll talk to you in a little bit.
Thanks for listening to the Wayne Dupree Show. Download our free app in Android, Apple, and Google Play.